what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Match, man, for Paul Match TV. Hit up Paul Match TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello everybody. It's Paul Mash TV time again. We're glad that you could join us for yet again another episode. And we'll get to that interview in just a moment. But again, we would love for you to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and every time we get a new interview, you'll be notified and you can check it out. We'd love to hear from you there. You can even comment on the interview itself for the comment section. And stay tuned for that comment section because we got links to merchandise, and there's Paul Mash TV t-shirts and caps, so I know you want to take advantage of that. And you can also email me, and it's not just for fans, it's for solo artists and bands as well. PaulMashTV, all one word, at gmail.com. We love to hear from you. And feel free to like my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And in addition to liking it, you can send me an inbox, make a comment under the interviews and other things you see there. We'd like to hear from you there as well. And feel free to check out the Paul Mash TV website. And that web address and everything else I just said will be recapped during the closing credits of the show, so we hope you'll stay tuned for that. In just a moment, from Ashville, North Carolina, we have Michelle Leigh, Southern rock musician. And I know you're really going to like her. She's very talented, just like everybody else on our show. So I think you're really going to like this interview. So we'll get to that in just a moment. But here's another quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Okay, we're here with interview time again, and with us from Asheville, North Carolina, please welcome Michelle Leigh. Thanks for joining us, Michelle.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for having me, Paul.
Yeah, no problem. And she's one of the people that we try to get on, and they get scheduling conflicts and everything, but we finally got her, so I'm glad.
It's been a minute or two. Yeah, it's been a minute or two since we had our last one.
Yeah, something like that. But we're glad that you finally made it on the show. And the first question I like to ask everybody, because everyone has their own story, but tell me a little bit how Michelle Leigh decided she wanted to become a musician. I mean, have you always wanted to be a musician? Tell us in your own words.
Well, yeah, I have. When you're little, you think of all kinds of things you want to be, but one of my earliest memories that I have is singing in my hairbrush, literally singing in my hairbrush with a radio in my grandmother's bedroom, blasting Leonard Skinner and singing the what's your name, little girl, in my hairbrush. So I'd say I've always wanted to do that. You know how when you're little you come and go, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do the other. But I've always loved singing and performing and things like that. So yeah, always.
Okay, well that's good. What would say some of the influences are in your songwriting? I mean, are there any mainstream artists that come to mind?
In my songwriting, no real influences. I think the songs that I write, it's stuff that gets stuck in my head, like stories that I like to write more story driven songs than I do just catchy little ditties or whatever. So I don't really model myself after anybody when it comes to the writing. I don't think for me, I can't do that. I just have to tell the story the best way I can get it told. And then if it happens to take on some traits of other people, if I had to say anybody though, I would probably say Bobby Gentry, because she was a storyteller. she wrote stories put to music. So I don't set out to make anything like hers, but if it happens, it happens. So.
Yeah, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time, Bobby Gentry.
Oh man, I love Bobby Gentry. I think she is. My dream is to sing "Ode to Billy Joe" for her when she gets nominated. When she gets inducted, I'd rather say inducted into one of the halls of fame, because she really needs to be in there. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, and she really does deserve it. I mean, I like just about everything she did back in the day.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So why don't you tell us about your albums? Where can we find? Where can we find it? Are they all streaming? Can we get physical copies at any point?
Actually, I've signed a pretty neat little deal with Dr. John's Surgery Records out of the UK, and we're on all kinds of outlets. We're on CD Baby. We're on iTunes. Spotify, all kinds. And if you go to my webpage, which is MichelleLeigh.com, or you go visit Dr. John's, you'll find where to find all of the CDs. We're currently recording our third original CD. I have 2 out plus an EP. So we're working on. As a matter of fact, Friday I spent up in Nashville recording some new music for this third CD, and my first CD was called Black Ink. Second CD was called Redemption. This one, I don't know exactly what we're going to call it yet, but we've been titling the little EPs that we've been putting out, like the little 3-song EPs. So we've kind of got a Wizard of Oz theme going on here. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it.
Well, can we find that as streaming as well? I'm sure you can, because there's a lot of streaming sites that might have the music. Yeah.
And you can even go on YouTube and find the Michelle Leigh channel. And I've noticed that there are a couple of Michelle Leighs out there, but look for me if you want to hear my music, because sometimes YouTube's kind of funny. They've gotten some other Michelle Leighs put in my YouTube page, and I can't figure out how in the world to let them know, hey, that's the wrong Michelle Leigh on this particular channel. So, but you'll see my smiling little face.
Okay.
So, and we even have just some tracks up there too. So, you can find pretty much everything that I've released, except for the new stuff. We've not released any of that yet, but you can find that all on YouTube right now.
Okay. And again, going back to your music again, we're getting ready to watch a music video from you. And can you tell us a little bit about it? There's a story behind it. It's probably self-explanatory, but.
I feel embarrassed, Paul. I can't remember which one I sent you. Did I send you As Good as Gone?
That's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I just remembered myself too.
Okay, I know that sounds awful, but we have a few out, and we just finished filming another video. We've not released it yet. It's still in the editing process. But As Good as Gone is it's one of my very favorite songs I've ever written. I'm very attached to that song. It's got a personal attachment to it. I was able to use a couple of my really, really dear friends in that video, and the cinematography of the video is absolutely breathtaking. We started out filming at Jack's Beach down in Jacksonville. Then we filmed some in Middleburg at a Southern Rock festival I was performing at. It's called the Full Moon Festival. Then we filmed in St. Augustine. Then we came back up to Asheville. We filmed some in Asheville, and then we filmed some down in Morganton, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. So we were all over the place with that video. And, like I said, the cinematography was absolutely beautiful. The song is one of my very favorite songs, and I think it had a great storyline. The main character's name is Stephanie Ashtorth. And where the name comes from is my mom almost named me Stephanie. That was going to be, my name before she last minute decided Michelle. And Ashtorth is my grandmother's name on my biological father's side. So, and I just always loved the name Ashtorth. So, that's where my main character's name came from in that video. So, like I said, it's not a typical video because, a lot of times I have a lot of rough content as far as a little sadder story or a more tragic story. This one is just kind of a forlorn love story, I guess, the unrequited love thing. But nobody dies. We make a joke that somebody always has to die on my videos, but nobody dies in this video. But it is beautiful, and the guys who acted in that video, they were wonderful, and it was such a treat to get to work with some of my really, really good friends in that video. Just a shout out to Mick Radford, Billy Walcott, his wife Ronna Walcott, Stacy Griffith. There were just some of the players in there. Obviously, we had more extras and things like that. And the film was actually done by Dive 21 Studios out of Morganton, North Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, and of course I've seen the video and it's really good, and I'm sure everyone out there will love it too if that hasn't seen it. So we're going to play that in just a moment, but I think that's pretty much all I need for now, Michelle, and we thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and anytime you want to come back, just let us know. Maybe we'll have you on again sometime.
Yeah, I would love it, and thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful week.
No problem. And let's get right to that video. Here it is from Michelle Leigh right here on Paul Mash TV.
All right, thank you.
Lightning in a Bottle, the latest from Grammy winner Stephanie Ashville. Her music is burning up the airwaves, but her love life is burning down like a house. We're talking train wreck here, people. Cheating husband whose average date is barely legal, and I'm not just talking alcohol either. And we know Steph is pushing, well, as a gentleman, I'm not going to say. But man, she looks great for her age. Rumor has it that she's having her own little tete-a-tete with road manager lead guitarist William Wild. What a tangled web we weave. But folks, that's the biz for
I bet your kisses taste like summer, like honey on a hot tin roof. I bet your touch would burn right through me, like a love song Motown tune. Oh, your hands would know just what to do if they held my body there close. Not a single second wasted wondering what that moment holds. God only knows I don't want you to go, but he's been good to me for so long. You're his best friend, there's no way this could end up any other way but wrong. I wanna feel what it's like when it's real, and I don't have to pretend. I try to be strong, but it's tough holding on when your heart's as good as gone. Well, this heat keeps rising between us, like mist in a midnight air. I can almost taste your salty skin, feel your hands tangled in my hair. But just one moment of weakness would tear 3 lives apart. That's what happened